Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So on this channel, I have introduced to you my three products, my market maker levels, my market maker zones, and my ignition market maker zones. The blue lines, the blue horizontal lines on the chart, they are the market maker levels, and they act as support and resistance levels, and you can use entry models like double tops, double bottoms, and break and retest to trade them. And the market maker zones, the purple one is the market maker zone, and this one, the blue one, is ignition market maker zone. um, so how do they work? They work as chop zones. You do not trade inside them, and they provide a good bias for the day. You long above and you short below, but inside the zone you do not trade. Okay, so again, the levels are provided a day in advance. For the next day, the zone is one zone is provided at 9 a.m. and the other one is provided at 10 a.m. Okay, so based on these levels and zones, let's look at some of the trades you could have taken today. So I provide all these levels and zones in my Discord for the six markets: NQ, ES, RTY, YM, GC, and CL. So you see all these blue levels were provided on Saturday for Monday. Same for ES, like this was provided on Saturday and so on. So for all the six markets, and then the MMZ, this is a zone that was provided at 9 a.m. and this is provided at 10 a.m. So on NQ today, if you were trading the London session, there was a good double bottom setup and you could have taken a long from this level. Once this zone was provided, so this is a chop zone, as you can see, and once price breaks with momentum, so if I have to go short here, I want this level to be cleared as well, because this level can act as a solid resistance as well, or support as well, sorry. So you see, price kept rejecting from this level initially and chopping in this zone. So once price breaks with momentum, so if you're looking for break and retests of these levels, uh, try to see for a momentum break, like a small break. Okay, so then there is a retest. You can look for short entries here. You see price came and retested this MMZ and rejected with a long wick. So long wick rejection from the levels and the zones is like a solid setup, um, and you can look for probably short setups after this. Like you can look for a lower high to be formed, or you could just enter here itself. So you see it goes down and you can take a 2 to 1 setup. Okay. Um, on ES, I couldn't see any setups today. Um, Pre-market, there was no setup on ES. And so this zone, the blue zone, was provided at 10 a.m. So starting here, the purple one was provided at 9. So yeah, once price broke this, you could have only setup I can see here is when there was a long wick rejection from this level, you could have looked for short entries here. But you see how these levels like work, like they act as break and retest if it's like solid support and resistance, and if you see a break and retest setup, you can take that. So break retested with a long wick rejection, you could have taken a short setup. um so on oil today, um there was this this MMZ was provided at 9 a.m. Price went up, almost came back to retest and reverse. So I mean, I wouldn't have taken a setup here. I really wanted to retest properly. But this zone, this was provided at 10 a.m. This is IMMZ. You see, price broke with momentum of and then it came back and retested, and you could look for long entries. So when price breaks these zones or launches directly from these zones with this kind of momentum, you can enter here itself as well. Once the lower high is formed, sorry, the high low is formed. Uh, when price breaks or launches from these zones with momentum and a high low is formed, you can easily capture a 2 to 1. Okay, and when price comes back and retests these zones, you see there was a double bottom formed, and you could have looked for long entries. Okay. So again, sorry. So on gold again, you see there was a long like momentum break or launch from this zone, the zone. So these zones can be far away from each other, like you saw on oil. They can be overlapping or they can be stacked as well. I think here they are stacked. Um, so they can be anywhere. Okay. So but the idea is once price like either launches or cuts through these zones with momentum with big candles, you look for a setup. And it can be possible that price comes back to these zones and launches again. Okay. So once price launches from these zones like this, you look for a long entry. Okay. When the high low is confirmed. On YM, I took this short today. There was, so this price left MMZ at open, retested it, and then like lower low was formed, and I took this. Sorry, lower high was formed, and I took this shot on YM. So no other setups here. Uh, RTY again, there was a nice setup of IMZ. So price broke this IMZ, retested, rejected, and there was a short setup. So inside the zone, you do not trade long above, short below. Okay. And same with the levels, like either you use break and retest. You could have used like a break, retest, rejection here, and then you could have looked for a short on RTY here as well. So yeah, there were a lot of opportunities. You can grab these levels and these zones in my Discord. We are building a good community, and even if you don't want to yet subscribe to these levels and zones, you can still be part of the Discord and see how we are trading. We are posting um, our trades here, like how we are trading them. So yeah, you can you can look at the screenshot how well these levels work. So yeah, do join the Discord. The link will be in the description of the video as well as comment section. And do subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in my Discord. If you have more questions, you can ask me there or in the comment section of this video. Thank you.